Hello Libra, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Libra, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energies. With all that being said, Libra, let's get started. How does Libra currently view this relationship? All right, let's go. Okay. Alrighty, Libra. We got somebody here who wants to talk to you. Could be a water sign strongly, so a Cancer, Scorpio, maybe even a Pisces or an air sign. So a Libra like yourself, maybe even a Gemini or Aquarius. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case, but somebody wants to talk to you, and I feel like you know exactly who this somebody is, because I am definitely getting that strongly, especially the fact that you're showing up as a Queen of Swords. Yeah, you definitely know who this person is, but whoever they are, they left a really bad taste in your mouth. It's like the moment this person reaches out to you, you're just like, what? What do you want? How can I help you? What is it? Hurry up, make it quick. Like, it has that type of feel to it. I just feel like this person left a really bad taste in your mouth. Okay, let's see what this human wants. Let's do that. They still have a lot of emotions for you, by the way. They're still very much so in love. With you, I am getting that. But how does this person currently view this relationship with Libra? So we do have the Ace of Pentacles, we do have the Knight of Cups, we also have the Seven of Pentacles. So I do like the fact that this person's being a straight shooter as to why they're back, and it has a lot to do with them, you know, wanting to start over with you. It looks like the two of you were involved with one another for quite some time. I am getting that. So you guys could have spent like years together, because it does take time to get to the Seven of Pentacles. So I am definitely getting that this is somebody who was a part of your life for years. But it looks like this person wants to start over. It looks like this person wants another chance, okay? So they're not going to beat around the bush or anything like that. They're going to tell you straight up, like, look, I miss you. Look, I love you. Look, I just want to start over. Like, I don't want to walk away from this. I don't want to build with anybody else if it's not with you. Like, you know, so they're going to be a straight shooter about it. I'm very curious to see how you feel. How does Libra feel? Okay. We have the Fool. Okay, well, we have the Fool, we have the Eight of Wands, and then we also have the Death card. I just got too bad, too sad. In regards to how you feel, okay, I am definitely getting that this person kind of pushed you to that point of no return. So even though, you know, this person, you know, has recognized where they went wrong, you know, even though this person doesn't want to lose you in their relationship with you, even though this person definitely doesn't want to start over and build with anybody else, you know, it kind of looks like you don't really care. Okay, you don't really care that this person doesn't want to start over and build with anybody else if it's not with you. It kind of looks like you don't care that this person's sorry, and it also looks like you don't really care that this person still loves you and misses you. It just kind of looks like you don't care. It just looks like you're very determined to move forward and move on with your life. Okay. I want to look at the Queen of Swords. I want to kind of get a better understanding of why this person's receiving this response / reaction out of you. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands. I mean, not the Queen of Wands. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords. It's crazy that I say the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Wands comes out. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords. Lord. Oof, that's not good. We have the King and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. That's kind of telling me that you guys really did bring out the worst in one another when you guys were with each other. We do have the Tower, and the Tower is linked to the Devil, which could definitely represent a very toxic and unhealthy relationship. So I'm getting that your relationship with this person, it got pretty bad. It got pretty bad. I'm getting a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing, a whole lot of not seeing eye to eye. I'm also getting that a lot of misunderstandings that took place between you and this person. I just feel like you're glad, moral of the story, that you're not with this person anymore. It's like you started to look at this person like they were your enemy. Towards the very end, yeah, you started to look at this person like they don't love you and they don't care about you. It started to kind of feel like you were sleeping with the enemy. At least for you, it started to feel that way. I just feel like you're glad that you don't have to deal, you know, with this person anymore and all that comes with this person. You know, a lot of you feel like you're better off without this person versus with this person in your life. So with that being said, you know, you're very determined to keep it that way. I feel like the universe and life just has essentially revealed to you that maybe, just maybe, yeah, you are actually better off, you know, without this person in your life versus with this person in your life. Because you know what it's like to obviously be with this person. And you obviously know what it's like to be without this person. And it kind of looks like you like being without this person way more than you do being with this person. You don't feel confined anymore. You don't feel restricted anymore. You don't find yourself in a bad mood 24/7 anymore. You know, because I do feel like this relationship as well as this person like had you in a bad mood almost every day. You guys could have, you know, had a bunch of arguments with one another like on a regular basis. I'm also getting that. But yeah, dude, I just kind of feel like now that you've gotten a taste of what life is like without this person in it, you don't want to go back. You do not want to go back. Okay. How does this person currently feel? So we have the Page of Swords. We do have the Knight of Wands, and then we also have the Justice card. The fact that this person's showing up as a King of Wands in the reverse and a King of Cups upright, that's kind of telling me that this person is kind of like, you know, borderline crazy, I will say, about you. But it's interesting because you don't look at them like they are. Like, you don't look at this person as somebody who's like borderline crazy about you, nor do you even look at this person as somebody who really does love you and really does care about you. But they are showing up as a King of Cups. So I can't sit here, right, and say that they don't love you. I can't sit here and say that they don't care about you, because they definitely do. See, when the King and the Queen of Wands get together, they tend to bring out the best in one another, but they also tend to bring out the worst in one another. So when this person was constantly bringing out the worst in you, naturally, you know what I mean? You started to look at this person like, you know, you don't really love me. You don't really care about me. You know, you're not actually really good for me like I thought you were. You know what I mean? So, you know, it makes sense, but I am getting that this person is like very like borderline crazy about you, so much to the point where it can get a little toxic on their behalf. But in regards to how this person's currently feeling, considering the fact that they did show up as a King of Wands, you know, the King of Wands is that type of person that when they see something that they want, they're very determined to get it. You know, just like you, because you showed up as a Queen of Wands. A Queen of Wands, when they see something that they want, they're gonna get it. They're gonna make it happen. So even though you're making it abundantly clear to this person that you're done with them and that you're, you know, moving forward and moving on, you know, with your life, and you know, highly recommend that they do the exact same thing, they're not gonna do that. They're not going to do that. If anything, it's going to cause this person to want you even more. If anything, it's going to cause this person to desire you even more. If anything, it's going to cause this person to go above and beyond to basically get you back. It's not going to create the opposite effect. You see what I mean? Like, by you telling this person that, you know, you're done with them, I think a lot of you think, oh, well, you know, they're going to for sure leave me alone. I don't see them doing that. I don't see them doing that. It's like the more you push this person away, the more they want you. You know, the less you care, the more they care. You know, it's kind of turning into a whole lot of that, you know, because I am definitely getting that there was a point in time where you found yourself caring a whole lot about this person, and they were constantly showing you how much they didn't care, which caused you to care even more, right, about them and your relationship with them. But now the roles are reversed. Now you're the one that no longer cares. And now that you're the one that no longer cares, now all of a sudden they care a whole lot. Now that you want nothing to do with them, now this one over here wants everything to do with you. You see what I mean? So the more you push this person away, the more they're gonna want you. The more you continue to display this Queen of Swords like energy to them, which is like an energy of somebody who's very like, you know, cold, detached, you know, the more, you know, you're gonna see for yourself that, you know, that they care, you know? So then there's that. But All of this is going in through one ear and out the other, my friend. You can sit there and tell this person, nope, that's it. I'm done with you. I'm moving on with your life. And hey, I highly recommend you do the exact same thing. It's going to go in through one ear and out the other, homie. What actions will Libra take towards this person are moving forward? So we do have the 5 of Cups. We do have the 2 of Wands. And then we also have the 2 of Pentacles. It just kind of looks like all you really want to do moving forward, at least, is focus on you and your career, especially because before the 2 of Wands comes the Ace of Wands, and before the 2 of Pentacles comes the Ace of Pentacles. So with the Ace of Pentacles to the Ace of Wands, that, represents like an energy of somebody, wanting to just focus on, their future, wanting to focus on their career, wanting to focus on starting that business they've been dying to start. So for some of you, you could very well be thinking about turning a passion of yours into a business, but moral of the story is that that's all you really want to do, is just focus on your money, focus on your future, focus on your life, focus on yourself. Nothing more, nothing less. As far as like love is concerned, it looks like you want nothing to do with it. And it does have a lot to do with your experience with this person. I feel like your experience with this person caused you to not which I feel like it's a temporary energy that you're going to find yourself, carrying around with you. So just keep that in mind. But I just kind of feel like your experience with this person really did change your heart. Like before you met this person, all you ever wanted was love. All you ever wanted was to fall in love and build and establish just like amazing life with a person, right? And then boom, you met this person, you thought, oh my God, like this is the perfect I'm gonna go off and build with. And oh my God, like I'm so in love with this person. And I just feel like your experience with this person, man, has caused you to really want absolutely nothing to do with love. So that's how bad your relationship with this person truly did affect you. So much to the point where you want nothing to do with love. Okay. Now, do I feel like this is like a temporary energy that you're going to find yourself carrying around with you? Absolutely. I think that when the right person does come along, they'll give you every reason to want to love again. But for right now, it just kind of looks like you want nothing to do with love is what I'm getting. And you will. I am definitely getting that you will definitely meet someone else. And I do want to look a little bit more into this person that I do see you meeting at a later date, because I do see somebody showing up here. Okay, what actions? Whoa. Believe it or not, this one, and I get it. I get it, Libra. Like, you look at this person like, nah, like they're not crazy about me. They're not obsessed with me. And they sure as hell don't love me. I'm not getting that at all. Like, this is somebody who, Jesus, like this is somebody who looks at, I don't know if this side has ever came out of them before. Maybe it hasn't. Maybe it hasn't. Like, maybe when you were with this person, they didn't come off as somebody who was possessive and territorial and, things of that nature. But this person is definitely showing up as somebody who's like very like possessive and like territorial over you. They also look at you like you're their property. Like you belong to them and they'll be damned, if they allow somebody else to have you in or experience you type of energy showing up here for this person. Like, again, you're making it abundantly clear that you're done with this person. They're just like, yeah. No, you're not. You're not done with me. You're not. And you ain't going anywhere. Yeah, like they're kind of coming on, like they're kind of coming off a little strong and aggressive with it. I will say that. I will, it's like this person's telling you what you're gonna do. You know what I mean? Like, you're telling them what you're gonna do, which is move forward and move on with your life, honey. But they're just like, yeah, nah, like what you're gonna do, Libra, is work things out with me. That's what you're gonna do, Libra. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna work things out, because you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. We're not breaking up. We're not gonna get a divorce. It's that type of, I'm gonna tell you what to do. Like they are showing up as an emperor. They are showing up as an emperor. An emperor represents a boss. This is that type of person that tells everybody else what to do, right? An emperor is somebody who doesn't take orders from anybody. You know, so you telling them, you know, I'm moving on with my life and, you know, I suggest you do the exact same thing. No. No. Because an emperor doesn't take orders from anybody. So you telling them like, I suggest you move on with your life, they ain't gonna do that. They're gonna tell you what to do. Child, this one over here is not playing with you. Yeah. And I kind of want to look into this Five of Cups energy a little bit more before I look into this new person over here. By the way, this person is showing up as an Emperor now, and then we also have the Strength card, and the person that's in the Strength card is the Empress. Yeah, they're coming on strong, honey. Tell me more about the Five of Cups. We have the Hangman. We also have the Five of Swords in the reverse. Not only did this person cause you to not want anything to do with love, but when it comes down to this person, as far as like them trying to get you back is concerned, and they being extremely aggressive with it, okay? I do feel like you definitely found it in your heart, I would say, to like forgive this person for everything that they basically put you through. But even though you found it in your heart to forgive this person for everything that they put you through, you still feel like you can never trust this person ever again. You can never trust this person ever again. And this is like a moment of you being real with yourself. Like, realistically speaking, you know, you come off to me as somebody who basically, you know, feels like they have to be with someone that they trust, rightfully so. I mean, who the hell would want to be with somebody that they don't trust, right? And because this person has shown you how untrustworthy they actually are, you can't foresee yourself ever being with someone that gave you every reason to not trust them. So with that being said, it's like, yeah, you forgive them for everything that they put you through, but you haven't forgotten about the stuff that they put you through and the massive toll that it took on you. So to turn around and invite the very person that caused you to want nothing to do with love, like nothing to do with love, yeah, that's just not something that I just, you know, see you wanting to do. So that's kind of telling me that your relationship with this person, man, like it did a number on you to want nothing to freaking do with love. Like, you're not even putting yourself in a position to even receive love or even attention. I'm also getting that from like other suitors. So it's like, you're not even putting yourself out there. Like, that's how bad this one over here, you know, messed you up is kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, basically. So it just kind of looks like you just want to be left alone, okay? And just focus on you and your money and your career and the life that you want to manifest and create for yourself. Nothing more, nothing less, and you don't want to be bothered by this person or anyone at that, okay? But, you know, here they are, you know, trying their hardest, you know, to get you back. And I think that this person thinks, like truly thinks that they can get you back. They truly think that they can get you back. Personally, I don't really see that happening, just if I'm going based off of your energy. But I do want to look at this other individual. Yeah, I do. Because I do see somebody trying to like get close to you. There's somebody who's trying to get close to you, and I feel like you know that there's somebody here that's trying to get close to you. I think that you know that this King of Pentacles clearly has a thing for you. Without having to even tell you that they have a thing for you, I think that you could just sense it. I think that you could just feel that they're trying to get close to you and they definitely have a thing for you, and it kind of looks like you're not responding so well to it. It's the energy of like, back off. Nobody talk to me, nobody try to get at me, back the hell off, you know? And it has a lot to do with your relationship with this person and what you went through with this person. Like, this person legit has you wanting nothing to do with love. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you were dealing with a man. It's like you look at all men, like all men are liars, all men are deceivers, all men are just, you know, no good, you know? Or if this was like a female, You're looking at all females now. Like, all females are not good. They're all liars. They're all going to betray me. They're all going to deceive me. I'm good. I'm good. It's like this person kind of ruined it for all men. It's like this person kind of ruined it for all women when it comes down to you. Let's look at this King of Pentacles, shall we? Tell me more about the King of Pentacles. All right, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Moon, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. I see. I see. That makes sense. Because I was like, this person's trying to get close to you. But I feel like there's going to be a shift within their energy, and I feel like you're going to feel that shift within their energy. It's like they go from trying to like be cool with you and be friends with you, and then once that shift happens, and you're going to sense it and feel it. Once that shift happens and you start to sense and feel like this person has a thing for you, I just kind of see you like pushing this person away. But anyways, this person does come off to me as somebody who is aware that you just got out of a marriage or that you just got out of a relationship and you want nothing to do with love. And I believe the reason why this person is aware of all of this is because you are personally telling them this. Because again, it's like they're trying to be cool with you, right? They're trying to get close to you. They're trying to be cool with you. They feel very drawn to you and your energy. So it kind of looks like it's starting off as like a friendship, right, between you and this person. Now, they do find you to be very physically attractive, and I am definitely getting that you're going to find them to be very physically attractive. But even though you're going to find them to be physically attractive, even though they are technically speaking your type, you still don't give a damn. Okay, you still don't give a damn. You're not going to allow yourself to go there because of your experience with this person. You still haven't recovered, is what it is. But anyways, I do see the two of you like developing like a friendship with one another. And I do see you confiding in this person about like, you know, your experience with this individual and, you know, things of that nature. But I feel like once you notice, you know what I mean? That like drastic shift within them, because they're going to come off as like a really, really good, you know, friend to you, you know? And you're going to find yourself, you know, feeling like you could talk to this person, vent to this person. Like, you're going to find yourself feeling like, man, like this person's like really cool. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that you mind like establishing new friendships with people. Whoever, okay. I need to go back to this person's gender real quick, just to be a little bit more specific here. They are a gender that you are attracted to. Okay. I am definitely getting that. This is not somebody. Yeah, it's definitely like a gender that you're attracted to. So if you're attracted to men, then this is like a guy that we're talking about here, that you're, you know, developing a close friendship with. If you're into women, then this is a woman. A woman, I'm sorry, is basically what I meant to say. But anyways. But yeah, as you're like developing this friendship with this person, Libra, it's like you notice, you know, this person like catching feelings for you. And it's like the moment you notice it or the moment that you sense it, it's like you instantly pull away. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen after that. Yeah. What's kind of happening? Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles. And then we also have the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles. Damn, man. This is your type. This is your type. I am getting that strongly that this is your type. This is your type of man, honey. This is your type of woman. They're attractive. They're super attractive and they're very career oriented. They also have like a really dope personality too. I'm also getting that as well off of this person. They're very, very driven, very ambitious. Like you and this person definitely have a lot of things in common. You know, with one another, because you do come off to me as somebody who is very career oriented, somebody who's very driven, somebody who's very ambitious. So yeah, but anyways, with the Nine of Swords to the Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles coming out here, it's like the moment that you notice this person has feelings for you or that they're catching feelings for you. We do see you definitely, you know, pulling away. So like, let's just say that you guys would talk to one another on like a regular basis. Well, that might start to change on your behalf. Like you might start to, you know, retract your energy from this person, not talk to this person as much. I just kind of see you like retracting your energy just a bit. Like you're still going to talk to them, but not as much as you typically would, if that makes absolutely any sense. And it has a lot to do with the fact that you just don't want to do this again. You don't want to do this again. You don't want to go through you don't want to go through the whole process of getting to know a person, getting super excited, find yourself thinking that they're the one, and then boom, the next thing you know, you're falling in love with them just to get hurt and disappointed. You're not trying to do that. You're not trying to do that anymore. But it's like when it comes down to this person, man, it's like you just can't help but to want to go there. You know what I mean? You just can't help it. You just can't help but to want to go there. Like when you pull away energetically, it's like you're going to find it very challenging and very hard. Because at the end of the day, it's like you feel drawn to them just as much as they feel drawn to you. Like there's like a very magnetic, you know, connection between the two of you, you know? So you feel drawn to them and they feel drawn to you, and it's kind of hard to stay away. You see what I mean? From this person, just like it's kind of hard for them to stay away from you. So you're going to pull away, sure, but I feel like the only reason why you're going to still find yourself talking to this person is because they're just hard to stay away from. And it's very hard for them to stay away from you. So once this person notices that you're like kind of pulling away and retracting like your energy from them, they're going to say something or do something to like reel you back in all over again. And I think that it's because this person knows why, you know, like why you're pulling away and why you're retracting your energy from them. And it's because of what this one over here put you through. It's because you just got out of a marriage. You just got a relationship. And they come off to me as somebody who's super understanding when it comes down to that. Like that you just got out of a marriage. You just got a relationship. Because this person comes off to me as somebody who's like very considerate, but also very respectful. So even though, yeah, like they like you and they totally have a thing for you, I don't see this person like trying to do anything with you or rush you into like anything, you know, like if anything, it's like they're allowing you to kind of like take the lead. You know what I mean? Like whatever ends up happening because you wanted it to happen. You see what I mean? If that makes any sense. So if it leads to something far more than that, it's because you gave them the indication that that's like what you wanted, you know? But as far as them pushing for anything, like they're not going to try to do that. But it's interesting because something's leading them to think and believe you actually have a thing for them, which between you and I mean, like, I think that, yeah, like, yes, like you kind of do. Let's be for real. Like, I feel like, yeah, you definitely do. I mean, you find them to be very physically attractive. This is your type for sure. Hands down. You know what I mean? So something's leading them to think and believe that you have a thing for them. And I feel like this is kind of why, like, they're kind of like testing the waters just a bit. You know what I mean? So like you might notice this person, I don't know, like you might notice this person, you know, tell you that, you know, they missed you today, or that they were thinking about you today, like something super sweet. Like they might say something super sweet to you because they're under the impression like, all right, this one over here has a thing for me. I fucking know it. Okay. Like, so they might turn around and say something sweet to you. Cause again, it's like, they're following your lead, and you may not realize this, but they're following your lead. So again, if you give this person any sort of indication, you know what I mean, that you got a thing for them, they're going to turn around and reciprocate that back. You see what I mean? Like if you give them any sort of indication, right, that like, you want to go on dates with them, you know, and you want to get to really know them, you know, like on a romantic level, like they're gonna, you know, they're gonna play their part. They're gonna do what they got to do. You know what I mean? But they're following your lead, you know? So I don't know if you're consciously aware of this or not, but you're giving them some type of indication that even though, yeah, you went through what you went through with this one, you know what I mean? You're kind of making this one over here kind of like think, believe, and feel like you got a thing. So they're just, all right, cool. Well, I'm going to turn around and say something sweet to them, you know? And if you give them the impression that you want to go on dates with them and get to know them on a romantic level, like they're going to turn around and make that happen by offering to take you out somewhere and, you know, things of that nature. You know, so they're just following your lead. Because if you give them the vibe and the impression that you're just that you know, you don't want to get to know them on a romantic level, you definitely don't have a thing for them, they're not gonna, you know, like, they're not gonna force it, like, they're not gonna push for anything with you. But give them the impression that you want them, they're gonna reciprocate that back, because they definitely want you. I just kind of feel like they're trying their hardest to not come on too strong out of respect, you know, because you just got out of a marriage, just got out of a relationship. Like, they're trying to be respectful here, you know? So I do like the fact that this person is very considerate and very big on respect. I mean, I will say that. And then you got this one over here that's like, no, 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 Libra. You see, this is what we're going to do. We're going to come back together and we're going to work it out. That's what we're going to do. Okay, Libra? I don't even feel like you're even paying this person from your past any freaking mind, to be honest. Like, I really don't. I feel like you said what you needed to say, and that's that. So that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in